amigos. I may be the worst vlogger in the history of vlogging. I was so busy this weekend with work events, I literally had, I don't know, let's say 4 hours to myself other than sleeping time from Thursday night to Monday morning. It was pretty rough. You can even hear it in my voice. I'm a little raspy. I had 2 different hockey games that I had to call. Was on the radio Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning. There was just a lot of talking going on, and I just didn't have enough time to vlog. I feel terrible, but I also didn't have enough time to get to the gym even one time this weekend, and because I was out running around, my nutrition fell to shit. So we're going to try and restart this week on a positive note today, and get moving in the right direction, eating better, living better, working out. And I appreciate all the support this weekend. I got a couple people that hit me up on Twitter at Radio Guy Ty that were wondering how my vlogging was going, since I don't typically vlog on the weekends. They were just following up with me, and I laid it out for them. This was a crap weekend, but we're going to keep going and see if we can do something better this week. Oh, happy President's Day, still out running around, but I did a bad thing, and I've got to confess. I had my first soda since January, really my first soda in almost 30 days. Good news is that it was not caloric. There was 0 calories. I had a Coke Zero. But really, I went to the movies. I went and saw that new movie, Split, by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. And it was a good movie. I'll talk about that later, I'm sure. But I went in there, and I've been getting water or iced tea. Well, at this movie theater, they don't give out water cups. You have to buy a bottle of water, and they didn't have iced tea. Well, I know that I caved in too easy, but I can't watch a movie without something to sip on, even if it is just water. But I'm not going to run outside the theater and grab, a drink at the water fountain every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. So I did do that, but I did have a good reason, and I know that sounds like an excuse, and mostly that's because it is. But, sorry, driving still. But it's just one of those things. You have to know when you make a mistake that you have to own up to it, even if it's just to yourself. Yeah, I've got lots of excuses for it, but that doesn't mean that I'm not taking responsibility for doing something wrong, and knowing that, okay, I did this. Yes, it didn't have any calories, but it's still not good for you. It still wasn't good for me. And the worst part is now all I can taste is that diet aspartame taste in my mouth. So now I'm suffering for that. That's great. I'm going to work a little bit harder at the gym, and I know a lot of people out there, they're in favor of diet soda, and if you drink that, go ahead. You do you. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. But just know that what you put into your body, if your body doesn't know how to handle it, how to process it, it usually turns it into fat. And that's a lot of those things that you have in soda, both regular and diet soda. It's not necessarily the sugars that you have an issue with. It's all the extra chemicals, and those chemicals are still there in the diet sodas. And I feel like I'm getting up on a soapbox now, but just know that you've got to be careful about what processed ingredients you're putting in your body, and that's a big step towards any journey of weight loss. You've got to know, hey, is this fresh? I'm not saying that you have to eat everything organic, or you have to make all of your own meals. If you have to eat out of a box every now and again, I get it. I'm busy, and I frankly don't have a lot of extra money to spend on things like organic kale, and hummus tastes terrible. But it's just about keeping track of what you're doing and knowing what you're doing. I had a friend who drank diet soda all the time and gave up fried food and couldn't figure out why they weren't losing weight. Well, it's because usually when you're drinking that diet soda, you're not drinking a Diet Coke and salad. You're drinking a Diet Coke and eating a Big Mac. Or you're drinking that Diet Coke and eating Kraft macaroni and cheese. Or for you international fans, Easy Dinner, or whatever it's called. I don't know. But just be aware of what you're putting in your body so that you know what it is that you're trying to burn off. Are you trying to burn off calories, or are you trying to burn off cyclobenzaprine? I think that's actually a medicine, but you get my point. Well, we are here at the end of the day. It is great to get back into it. Pretty excited. Didn't follow everything that I should have today, but especially with that Coke Zero. But did get back into the gym, finally back on track, and hopefully this will continue to be a good thing as we move forward and continue on this journey. I may weigh myself tomorrow, but I think I'm so close to 30 days that I really am just going to wait until day 30. But thank you again for all the support. I know I say that every time. Hit me up on Twitter. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. And please keep up your own journeys. And we can do this together. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.